it is your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. Much love going out to the beautiful empowered harmonizers. We are back and we are zooming in and focusing in on a very interesting topic, and that is when love becomes your adversary. When the narcissist or the psychopath is your opponent. When they are your adversary. They are potentially an opponent who is competitive or against you and has the ability to know you best and take you down best. This oftentimes is the case when someone has you gaslighted or brainwashed, meaning they have taken a vulnerability of yours and found a way to get into or under your skin to engage in your self-doubt button. In other words, they have the ability to make you obtain basically a thought disorder and doubt yourself. Abandon yourself and furthermore define yourself by how well you can take care of their needs versus how well you can actually be cognizant and there for yourself. A secure attachment, living with a secure personality, and a thought that is clear, cognizant, and in positive, orderly direction thinking. Now, when this becomes an adversarial, that means there is a lot of issues that you have rather than the typical everyday issues. There become issues of doubt. There becomes issues that become dangerous. Perhaps someone is breaking the law or violating you, pathologically lying, or telling you one thing while doing another. In other words, they are living a lie, and by proximity or by virtue of you being in that relationship, you then are in a less than secure position. You are not necessarily living a lie consciously, but subconsciously you are engaging in a relationship that is dysfunctional or is with an opponent or someone who is a little bit against you, i.e., if someone is brainwashing you, causing you to question your life, question your lifestyle, telling you one thing and doing another, and so that you're kind of not sure, or you're feeling like, you are doubting yourself, or that, they're telling you that you're crazy, or that you are too needy, or you want too much, because the fact that you need communication and accountability, you are put on the back burner. But furthermore, it does become gaslighting or brainwashing when you're not able to validate and value yourself, your voice, your needs. It's given a sort of ulterior universe, if you will, where it never even comes to light, it never even comes to fruition. And in individuals who engage in this, oftentimes, especially at the psychopathic level, they take quite a degree of delight in the suffering of others. So it's it can be a very unhealthy, dangerous situation when you are with a psychopath. And I cannot impress upon you enough how damaging it can be to be in a relationship with a psychopath or a malignant narcissist, someone who has the ability to not feel any feelings or not have a conscience. They are not, operating by any sort of, North Star. They are not operating by any moral compass. They're not operating by integrity. They have no conscience, meaning they do not have a stop button when it comes to hurting people. It is just business as usual for them to violate others, and when they see others who they have strung along, duped along, and then finding out the misery, or their lies, or the fact that, they have cheated on them, or they have a double and triple life, and they see these people freaking out, losing their minds, gaslighted and brainwashed, and then, just trying to come down from that addiction or that psychological hijacking that takes place, where basically they're no longer on their own tenets. Their thoughts are now disrupted by a very lethal chemical of the stress hormones, along with the oxytocin and the dopamine. In other words, it's kind of like chemicals that are not supposed to be combined. You're in a beaker of neurochemicals that are very explosive and addictive, i.e., you begin then craving a little bit of self-destruction. You begin engaging in behaviors which are beyond your control, compulsive behaviors where you're not able to stop due to the hyperarousal. You are just, beside yourself. It is a very terrifying situation for people to be in, and it becomes almost like they think that it's maybe thrilling or exciting, when they're on this either verge of, of terror for this person, and they can't sleep, they can't eat, they're trying to keep a semblance of sanity to people. It's a horrible state to be. And, you really do need to understand that this person then is your adversary, meaning they are your opponent, and you should not be defining yourself by how well you're able to stay in that sort of adversarial relationship. You have a repetition compulsion, which means you're repeating the same error again and again and again because you don't have the clarity enough to change yet. You don't have the wherewithal to change yet. You don't see the options. You're still stuck in the immature fight or flight. In other words, lower stage of operating where you can't put the solutions together. You're not able to put one foot in front of the other. You're not able to put one thought in front of the other. You're not able to make a 1-day plan, let alone a 1-week plan or a 1-month plan or a 1-year plan, because you're just trying to get a hold of them in the next minute. So it's very important that you realize that it's very important to engage in positive self-talk, and it needs to be very loud. Even if you talk out loud to yourself and say your affirmations, then that is what you need to do, because you need your body needs to hear a voice calming it down. You need to learn to relax and quiet and still and focus your thoughts. If you are in too deep with this sort of relationship, and you can't oftentimes resolve the anger with this person. You need to resolve it on your own. If you try to go back and forth with an adversary, you are going to be in emotional quicksand. You're just going to get lower and lower and get more and more sucked in, and you're going to be drowning yourself in a bigger hole. So you might as well quit while you're ahead and protect yourself. And furthermore, it is so important for you to engage in positive self-talk, affirmations, what I call affirmations, which are affirmations stated in the positive present tense, I am, and then something that is positive moving forward. I am safe. I am safe and sound. I am safe. I am letting go of anger. Anger does not live here. These sort of statements, which are then, and I have focus. I have clear, calm focus. I have clear, calm focus. I have clear, calm focus. So you repeat these again and again, and then pretty soon your neurochemistry will follow, and they're able to reset and reprogram, those sort of chaotic, harried, neurotic feelings, which are a result of being in a relationship with an adversarial individual, such as a malignant narcissist or a psychopath. You can do it. You just need to calm down and allow your thoughts to become as follows, as it follows those more calm, peaceful, and harmonious emotions. It is your buddy, Peace and Harmony, with you here today, and I hope these videos help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.